Welcome. We are live. It is now time to just vibe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. How's everybody? We're trying to get situated here. Y'all know me. There we go. All right. Give a chance for folks to come in. How has everybody been? I know I have been busy, 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 and loving every minute of it. Being super duper productive. Looky here. I have frankincense. I've already had it going and the sage and, doing my own little bits that I do to hold this internet stream. Thank you. We are holding it. We are clearing the energy. We are being what we need to be. We are here to socialize. We are here to support one another. Yes, yes, and yes. Supporting one another in love and gratitude. Promise you my attention is with you. Just sometimes takes me a little bit longer to get situated, but that's all changing with the technology. That is all changing, and I am so excited about it. I am so grateful. Yes, I am. What was I going to get? Oh, I was looking for my cards. I didn't put out the cards. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to say hello. Say where you are from. No, I should have been doing this earlier. That's all right too. Let's see these two. Oops, oops. When you have a lot of cards, got to keep them organized as best you can, right? All right. All that frankincense. That's what that smoke is. If you see any smoke, it's frankincense. Yes, smoky in this little studio of mine, my magnificent studio that I am so excited about. Yes, it's all how you perceive it, it's all how you receive it. And I'm so excited about having my own little media production, my channel. Okay, so till folks come into whether we do the grounding together. I have been, just to give you an update of what I've been doing. So those of you who've been following along, thank you for, oh, see, I need to work on my manners, right? Hello, thank you, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for returning. Thank you to all the subscribers. I put out a post, I've put out a call for new subscribers and viewers. Check your subscription and make sure that you are still subscribed, because there is a huge inconsistency with it. It's like it goes up and it goes down. It'll the number will go up, but then there will be no notification in the email letting you know that someone new has subscribed. So just, and then I'm not the only person. I'm sure you have heard say this, that it is uh, out there. Check to see if you are subscribed. Okay. Da 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 da. Yes. Okay. So what I've been doing, I have now you've seen the word of the day that I've been doing. I celebrate my new knowledge with technology and new knowledge with AI and working with ways to assist me as I grow and develop not only my channel, but myself. For with this new knowledge, that benefits me. Anything that you learn for yourself, it's for you, right? Because you're the one that knows it, you're the one that feels it, you're the one that has the understanding and how to apply it, share it, do it, whatever the case may be. So I celebrate my new knowledge with AI that is assisting me. No, so what I've done, in addition to the word of the day, how it's been in English and in Spanish, well, I have finally figured out a way. So the how I am rereading the Children of the Law of One and the Lost Teachings of Atlantis, and um, I'm doing it in Spanish. So what I have read, now I haven't, I was trying to get it so that it was me that you see. Just what I've already, the videos that I made, tried to get it translated into English through a dubbed version where you see me talking and speaking Spanish. However, I wasn't able to convert the videos in that way, but I did figure out a way just to take the audio and then place it with images and do it in Spanish so that yeah, hey, we including everybody. Everybody walks this earth, right? So just because you don't speak Spanish or English does not mean that you do not deserve spiritual knowledge. Yeah, that we can all grow together. So if we want to be a better world, better uh, energies on this world, on this planet, in these times, my goodness, these times. So we all need the spiritual upliftment. So uh, I am looking forward to everyone receiving that with joy and gratitude of the different languages that this information is coming in. Because, and I say languages because I had also translated it into French, and but I had uploading issues. So now I have to redo that video again. Just check it out and see. But I'm not, this is another example of don't let when you hit that plateau, thank you for that wise advice, chef. When you hit that plateau, you push through. So, and I was hitting a plateau last night. I was even up late trying to get it out because I wanted it to be um, released at the same time as the Spanish video in the daily morning release. So neither here nor there, but just so you guys know what I've been up to because I know I haven't been on here in a few days. I have, had to go put money in the coffers, and those were early mornings. I was up at 4:30. I think 4:30 on Monday. I think I was up more like 3, and then you got to add in the time zone, and then I've been sleeping pretty well. That first night I didn't. It was kind of in an awake state, sleep, but in an awake state. But in those nights, excuse me, of when you feel like you have little sleep and you didn't get as many hours as you wanted to, well, I like to say thank you for the sleep that I did get. For if you want to search through for the negative and lay in the negative and roll around in the negative, you can, or you can throw some positive light in there and thank the positive part. You did get sleep. You actually had a bed to sleep in. You had blankets to cover yourself. You had a pillow to lay your head on. You had a roof over your head. You had privacy in your room. Everybody has something to be thankful about. So instead of saying what you didn't get, focus on what you did get. And within that is celebration. So celebrate all that you have at right now, even in this moment. And, if you can ask yourself, do I have everything that I need in this very now moment? Do I have everything that I need? And my answer to that is yes. Yes, I am in excellent health. I am grateful. I have a sound mind. I am grateful. I have a loving heart, and I know I do, and I am grateful. That's why I'm in on here sharing this with you. When I started my YouTube channel. I think the thingy says 2017, something like that. And I did videos when we had the pandemic and we were all inside. That's when I did the book, read the book outside. It's the first half of it, and the second half of I read inside. Weather changes and so forth, and my consistency with reading, the challenges I was having with my eyes. I didn't realize that because I was not accepting the fact with my eyes changing vision, and I still don't. I stand on healing. I have clear sight. I have 20/20 vision, and I am grateful. So with the glasses that I did have, I didn't know that, your eyes continue to change. So just and that's I mean, not that I'm dumb or anything. I just wasn't in the mode of accepting. Simply that. Just wasn't in the mode to accepting. So with the glasses that I was wearing, I really wasn't seeing well. And so I was having my challenges in reading and so forth, and in my eyes hurting and blah blah blah. So anyway, um since then, now in recent, let me say, I'm gonna say the last 2 months. It was like 2 months ago, I want to say. I heard spirit say, I felt say, to work on your YouTube channel, people are going to need a place to go to. And within that came the restructuring of the storage room into this absolutely beautiful studio that I am so grateful for. I just love it, love it, love it. I really am. I'm grateful for it. So, uh, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm putting more focus to my channel, listening to my guidance, and as long as my guidance says uh, that this is what I need to do, I have since then, even though I've fully and completely submitted myself to universal will. I stand in universal will and its guidance and its direction, and its knowing and its understanding and its sharing. Mhm. That's what I'm doing, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for you, all of you out there. I am so, so grateful for you. I'm grateful for this platform. I am grateful to be able to have independence of choice, independence, and really make a difference. My desire. Did I finish talking about the videos? Let me make sure before I keep go on, because I can jump around a little bit. It is my desire to have these videos in English, Spanish, and French. So that way information can get out there, not just the book that I have read, not just the word of the days, but including the videos that I do with the grounding and connecting, and that's coming on here uh, with the all the important information. Should I be able to do that, then that is what I'm going to do. Sending out love energy, healing energy, connecting, and really, really, really want to create a community of individuals that have the understanding and the knowing of sending out the heart frequencies, sitting in the heart frequency of the being that 0.01% uh, for loving energy, that we are able to raise this universe to a this world, this planet to a higher vibration, raise the vibration of all the souls that are walking this earth, because there is challenges. There will be continue to be challenge. We have rocky roads ahead. I mean, I say it all the time. Buckle up, Buttercup. We going for a ride because we really, really are. I speak about, do you remember that dream I shared with you, my airplane dream? Where and I thought about this the other day when I had the dream, and I don't recall if I gave the description of the airplane as far as being, it was white with a believe it was a red stripe on the in the middle of the plane, red stripe on the top, and blue stripe on the bottom. I believe that's was the um, stripes on the plane. And then I remember that the flight wasn't a full flight. It felt like it was only like 10 or 15 people on it. And then I saw it was a hole in the back of the plane, how it blew out. And I saw it going in an easterly direction and it was going down in flames. Now, what I what I didn't share after that video was that, remember that group, those mercenaries, that general, whatever he was, that was working for Putin and his mercenaries, and I guess he decided to stand up against Putin or something along those lines. And they had went to another country, I don't know, somewhere over there in Europe, over in those Uzbekistan and Bosnia, Ukraine, over in that area. Forgive me for not knowing my geography from over there. Anyway, so remember that plane got shot down. So after that had happened, like a while after that happened, I was like, oh, I wonder if that was the airplane that I saw going down, because it did get shot down. And I don't know how many people on there, but it wasn't like it was on a commercial airplane with all those full flights of, let's say, I don't know how many people on, it was 100 something. But this one it felt like 10 to 15. And I think that was around the amount that had died from that plane crash. Now, I said all that to say, if it was not that, I truly wonder if it was a representation of what is happening now with all these airplanes having the issues that they are having. Don't know, possibility, but if it was the airplane from those mercenaries, then that was the airplane dream. If not, it just represented these airplanes that are having their issues that they're having and crashing and falling out the sky and carrying on. Now they want to say that all of this stuff has been happening since 2011. Uh, just, my thing to that is, if things were happening to this degree, since, for a long time like this, as much footage as we saw during COVID time when people were flying and they were fighting the way that they were fighting on the planes, and people were getting banned and pulled off, and it was just chaotic. We- There was no footage of folks, airplanes going down and all this other crazy chaos that is happening right now. So I'm just saying, a lot of media, a lot of the things that they will come that are being released now, trying to bring justification to what is happening. If justification is, who has the balls to do that, to bring justification to, the safety of people flying. You want to feel safe when you fly. So um, I say that to say, I don't know how much truth. I wouldn't put so much comfort in that. It's like all of a sudden, oh, it's always been this way. Okay. If it was always this way, I really don't think people would be flying to the degree that they have been flying. Now, although I keep hearing right now, I keep feeling it, that is going to change. The amount of, that's what I'm feeling right now. The amount of airplanes and people flying and travel and so forth, it's going to slow down a little bit because of everything that is happening, not only just through the safety aspect, but also through the financial aspect, things becoming a little bit more expensive, more and more. In addition to, I really feel that people, if you in an immigration status, if you're married to somebody That is an immigration status. If you have naturalized citizenship, things along that line. I say even be careful traveling with that because I feel like they're not going to be letting people back into the country. They'll find excuses and reasonings and so forth to not let you in and to enforce this immigration rules or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is that they feel justified to do with treating people as they are, treating them as less than that sort of thing. So be careful with traveling and going out the country and make sure that, you know, you have yourself a little extra funds and backups because I can also say this. There are a lot of people who travel and they finance that travel through these different available financing apps that they use for travel now. So I say that to say if you have to finance your trip in the first place, that would mean that something would should something happen, you don't have much to fall back on. There's the possibility that you don't have much to fall back on simply because you financed it in the first place. So let's think along those lines. Use wisdom in your travels because when you are traveling out into another country, you are not at home. Look at it in a way of if you are in your house, your personal house you own, you live in, you have lived there for years, you've decorated, you know where's what, you're comfortable doing whatever, you can have guests, you can throw a party, you can do what the things that you do. Now, if you go to someone else's house, the comfort level is not the same. It is not the same. Even if it is a family member's house or anything along those lines, you still give a respect or still some kind of, this is your house, not mine. I can't do this here. This isn't my house. Or you understand what I'm saying? So if you take that same example, that same analogy, and apply it to traveling and you're going to another country, it's not your home. So should something happen, you don't have that 100% uh, comfort level there as far as your security and your knowing. Just putting out some caution. Use wisdom, giving it in different examples, so on and so forth. So thank you all who are listening. And yes, I am enjoying this so much. Enjoying having my own channel, taking it to heart, and even feeling the appreciation of spirit saying to me, you to start to put more focus into your channel because people are going to need a place to go. So that is what I'm going to continue to do. Focus on my channel and so that people will feel comfortable and enjoy coming here, whether it's listening to me read, whether it's doing oracle cards, whether it's me talking about the day-to-day activities that is happening with this administration, with Mr. Uh, with Diaper Don and Mr. VD and all their sugar daddies, as I like to put it, because it really is what it is. Um, but before I go, let me finish giving gratitude to what I'm grateful for with this channel, giving predictions, talking, just hanging out, playing. We played Boggle. I'm going to do that again. I have to fit all of these different entities of what I've incorporated now into having this wonderful channel that I'm so grateful for and so excited about. It feels really good to have a channel, have something that I am excited about simply because, I'm older and I encourage anybody out there that, whatever talents you have, whatever message that you have to share, get on YouTube, share your message. Don't be silenced. Use the mouth that you have, it's there for a reason. Use the brain that you have, it's there for a reason. Let's put the two together and think about what you're going to say. Let it come from the heart first to your thoughts and out your mouth. Isn't that along the lines of manifestation through your thoughts, words, and deeds? Yes, yes, yes. Did you like that? I did. So, yeah, so what's going on? What's going I even pulled out my fan. I got my fan. So when I be getting hot from when I really start flowing with spirit, gets me hot. Those who experience that know what that feels like. So, and then I be even use if you hear that song, where the fans at? This isn't a big fan, but I mean, when I hear that video, watch that video with those fan dancers. Yeah, well, that's not what this was originally from, but I love my little fans and it looks cute and it feels good. Yeah. So set it down from now because I'm not that hot right now. Well, oh, look at you calling me La Hottie. Well, hello, Hottie, to you too. How are you? How have you been? I appreciate everything that that, all the chit chatting that you've been doing. I have had a busy, busy day though these past 2 days. That's why I really hadn't been on. I've been really doing a lot of video editing. I am so proud of myself. There was a time I would have liked to say that I did all the tears for you guys, so I figured it out so that you don't have to have the tears when I show these videos to you that I'm doing. But I wasn't in a tearful state. I did get frustrated for a minute there. I mean, like I was really like, "Ugh, okay, I can push through." I did it, and I'm translating these videos through uh, figuring this out and expanding this so that more and more people can receive this information, can receive good vibrations, love, healing, all of the above. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know what it is that you want to do. Do you need to do some grounding? Because I've done it myself. Don't know if you need to do it together. Do you need an oracle card? Question, yes or no question, situation, whatever. We are here to chat. I am here to chat and just hang out. It's been a minute. I do not want you to feel like I have forgotten about you because, oh no, I have not. I just love everything about you. Yes, I do. Everyone out there. So, um, I've already got I've been burning frankincense. You know these little incense? Can you see this little baggie? Here we go again with that. There we go. I got to tilt it. Frankincense. Yes. And I put it on my burned charcoal. And it gets smoky, but I like the smell. And then I did sage. I burned the sage. And, of course, I grounded myself and that sort of stuff connecting. Okay, let's do a green witch oracle since we are witches around here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the freedom of being who I am and who we are. Just not worrying about what anybody may say, think, or do. It is their opinion, not yours. Yes, so we stand in who we are with love, joy, and gratitude. Yes, yes, yes. I thank the angels and the guides for you, for me, for even though we're having these times, it ain't stopping me none. Mm-mm. It is not stopping me. And you know how I know it's not stopping you? Because you're still here. You're pushing through. You're being you, the badasses that we are. Yes, yes, yes. I've been learning a lot of new knowledge and new information. Take this one right here. However, before I get on and start really, really getting to the depths of sharing it with you, I need to make sure I'm understanding in full. Look what the card is. We got the moon. How fitting, where we at? Here we go. How fitting is that? Look at the moon. We are in a really serious moon cycle, and this is phases, cycle, and intuition. We have the eclipse coming up with the full moon and the solar one. Let's see, the full moon is on the I think the 14th, and the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse is on the 14th, and the solar eclipse is on the 29th, I believe. Me personally, I go in the house for the eclipse. I follow the Native American teachings on what they say with eclipse. They come inside. It gets dark outside, just like when you it's well, I heard one medicine man explain it, just like when the sun goes down, you go inside. Nature says, go inside. So in that time, and I don't know what time it's going to get dark, if it's going to be a dark thing, whatever. So I'm just doing my best I'm just going to stay in the house on the 14th. Um, yeah. So that's me personally. And all your crystals. I have to go around and collect all my crystals, which is collecting them all and then putting them back where there's whatever. But they say like to wrap your crystals in red cloth. I did it on the last big one, but if you don't have anything like that, just bring it in. Do not do any moon water. Toot, toot, toot. No moon water at all. Okay. So I know I have to read. I'm just talking. That's okay. I've missed this. I've missed it on those couple of days. Oh, I really wanted to come on, but I was so tired. I was having early mornings, up at 4:30. So, um, yeah. Mm. Oh, yes. I love our connection. Yes. Well, I'm gonna get this down one day, right? There we go. I found the moon. Hee hee. Okay, this was the moon card in case those are forgotten. And hey, are these moon rocks or are they crystals on this? Look at that. Can you see on the top of there? Does that look like crystals to you? And we were just talking about that. You got the butterfly, you got which is transformation. Butterflies, it's like they've already gone through it and they are in their bliss, they are in their beauty, they are in their vainness. Look at me, I'm beautiful, I've achieved, I went through the times and I broke through. So let me read what it says. Can tell spirit is coming through because I'm beginning to speed up. When spirit comes through for me because I don't stumble over my words. I don't talk as slow. So and then I jump from one thing to the next. So here we go. All right. The meaning of this card. The moon phases, cycles, women, cycles, and intuition. The pale glowing moon is visible at different degrees throughout its monthly cycle. Even though its appearance changes, the moon is always present. Take solace in knowing nature is always there for you. The waxing and waning of the moon reminds you that nothing is static and that change is both inevitable and healthy. You just may not be able to see it all the time. The phases of the moon represent various energies as manifested in the growth and retreat cycle of nature itself. Nothing is ever at a standstill in the natural world. That is so true. And the same goes for the energy flowing inside of you. That is true too. Don't we have our days? Sometimes you may find you retreat into yourself, and other times you reach outward for help. Give and take, ebb and flow. The moon card asks you to trust what your intuition tells you to do. Because remember, your guidance is on the inside. Now, the reflection to this, do you tend to withdraw when overwhelmed, or do you reach out for help? Good question. Good question. Well, I would say, first and foremost, with the feeling overwhelmed, before you retreat or ask for anything, breathe first. Start with you and breathe first. Because when you're feeling anxious or upset, or we're first of all, we are already um, shallow breathers. Okay, we already are shallow breathers. And if you are watching something or doing something, and if you just take a moment and just, check yourself, 9 times out of 10, you are holding your breath. We do that. So take that deep breath. Okay, exercise that upper part of your lungs. Tap the lung meridian. This right here, these are your lung meridians. Right there. And then your lung meridians go down your arm. Yes. Shoot, move that energy. Yes. Yeah. See, little magic that you can do. And in addition to that, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Well, bring back to me. Remember, speak your words of what you were going to say. Like I didn't say use anything of the words of forget. I still said, I don't remember what I was going to say. I'm trying to recall what I was going to say, or I don't recall. I put the energy into the word that I want, which is remembrance, not forgetting. Always speak what it is you want in whatever form it may take place, and feel what it is that you desire. Oh, excuse me. Because that's creation, feeling it, right? You have to feel it. And I watched this amazing, Greg Braden. He did find the video. I think it was the one on the Lost Book of Thomas. I think that was the video. But he was showing like original text and what it said versus what the Bible says. And in there, when in talking about Jesus and the things that he was saying, they literally changed the uh, and removed when Jesus was talking about how to manifest and to create your world. He literally was saying, feel in your heart first. You feel it in your heart first. It literally matches up with the chakras. Feel it in your heart first, and you imagine the outcome. You feel, okay, let's say we want ice cream. Okay, let's say as a little one wanting ice cream, with sprinkles on top and a cherry and so forth. What we are gonna do is we're gonna feel the love in our hearts. If you acknowledge your higher self, this isn't a true manifestation. And acknowledge your higher self. Make sure you are grounded because you are energy. If energy that's not grounded can be scattered and all over the place. And then in the imagining of, you imagine what it would feel like having that ice cream. Oh, it's so cold. Mm, even gives me a headache because it's so cold, but it's so good. I got to continue eating it. And it's got that red cherry on top and all the sprinkles and got that gooey chocolate dripping down the side. And oh, it just tastes so good. And ooh, thank you. I love it so much. You are going into the space of having it. When you are creating, when you are manifesting, go into the space of the end result. That is manifestation. Yeah, I went to a little bit of the extreme, but if that's done in your prayer time, your meditation time, your focus time, and you can do it throughout the day, just being thankful and grateful of, that ice cream is so good. I just love ice cream and I'm so grateful. Stay in gratitude. Gratitude and appreciation is huge. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Huge. Yes, you have to be in gratitude. Love yourself, forgive yourself, and know that you are on this journey with us all. I'm on this journey with you, and I love being on this journey with you, experiencing this wonderful world. Yes. What questions do you have? What's going on? What's new in your day? What can I help you with? Little quiet there, but that's okay. Have you had your water today? We're sending love to our water. I love this water so much. And see, I even have crystals in my water. Clear quartz crystal. Don't overwhelm your water with crystals. I promise. Can you see my hand? Look at me, this reflection thing. I promise I will never ever put a lot of crystals in my water again. Mixing crystals is like mixing medicine. You gotta stay balanced with it. I had done that. I'd put a bunch of crystals in my water and had a bunch of crystals next to my bed and in my car, just because, crystals are loved. In fact, I think that was the word. Was that the word of the day? Yes, it is the word of the day today, crystals, um, in both English and Spanish, and coming soon, French, because I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm an awesome video editor. um, oh geez, what was I going to say? Well, our water. I'll just start there. Oh yeah. So with the crystals, uh, I had gotten to the point to where at one I was had all those crystals, and I was side of the room. Put the crystals on the other side of the room. I kept hearing it, and eventually, I heard it would meant getting up out the comfortable bed, and so I got up, got the crystals, and I on the other side of the room. And after that, too, went straight to sleep. And then in the morning, I took all them crystals out except for 1 or 2 out of my water. It's like, slow this down. Don't do that. But hey, I lived, I learned, I had an experience, and I had an experience where I could share it with you. And I can share it with joy and gratitude because I enjoyed that journey. Okay. One of my family all struggle with the moon in our cycle. Okay, it sends us crazy each turn. What can be done with that on a spiritual level? Knowing your balance, I say drink your water, stay grounded, recognize what is happening, when feelings, just like with any feeling, like with empathy and so forth, how it can become so overwhelming at times, how, especially like for me, in the feeling of everybody in these crazy times, I've seriously, seriously learned to stop. Is it me or is it someone else? Either way, if it's someone else, okay, let it pass, let it go. Understand that these things do happen. You are a human being and you are on this spiritual journey, and you don't have to jump into every fight. You don't have to jump into every chaos situation. I have a girlfriend of mine, I always tell her, you ain't got to go fix everything. You ain't got to go change everything. Allow them to be who they are and you be you. And hey, you don't have to do it all. So hope that was helpful. In addition to calling upon your angels and your higher self. Remember, there is a higher aspect of yourself. It is there. Go into your higher self. Let me drink the water that I picked up to drink. Okay, hold on. Mm, mm. Yeah, I love my water. Love, love, love my water. I talk about how I filter my water and everything. And so with the filter thing, I pour it into a water dispenser so we can use a little opening latch to get our water. And that big old container that has the water in it, I will put my hands on that and I will say, I love you. I love you. I send you love. I I am so grateful for you because you're so awesome. So, so awesome in all the things that you do. You're miraculous. And that, like I talked about, when it rains, we got rain coming. We got some serious rain coming here these next few days. I was so excited about the temperature getting warmer. Was supposed to get up into the 70s, into as high as 77. Woohoo! All the trees are blooming with the flowers, and spring is in the air. And then I see the weather report with all that rain. But that's okay, because you know what I'm gonna do? I will bless the rains when they come. Bless the rain, send love to the rain. thank the rain for all that it does. I was doing that this morning with my body, thanking my body for how wonderful my body is and amazing. If you think about it, it's it's freaking awesome. I mean, I got fingers, I can do things, I got a brain, I think, I can see, I can walk, um, I can be the hottie, the sexy mama that I am, all in good fun. So, but your body is wonderful. It does an amazing function. That I think that it was Greg. Yeah, it was that same video with Greg Braden. Because even in the Bible, it says we're supposed to live like 900 years or whatever. So, um, Greg Braden was saying that our bodies are built to live 1,000 years. It's the first 100 years that are the hardest, mainly because we we haven't learned how to forgive and let go. We take a while to learn how to do it. And because your body always reproduces itself, and it's something like every 5 to 7 years or something like that. You literally have a brand new body. So your body reproduces its cells based upon what the cells levels are at currently. So as you improve your body and take your body into better health with your food, exercise, water intake, mental intake, your verbal outtake or output, would it be output? Which speaking your words and so forth, and being in appreciation and how what world do you want to live in? What would you really like it to be? So within that is the living for years. Like I always, one of my affirmations is in this long affirmation that I do is that I have lived 120 years and I am in excellent health physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, with family and friends. I own many houses and much land. I have many successful businesses. It's all what I desire. That is my affirmations to myself. It's like I'm 59. I will be 60 soon. I will be applying for Social Security soon. I may not look like it, but I am, and I love it. I'd like to think that my uh, positive energy, it keeps me going a little bit more. Uh, you wouldn't have, if you would have saw me yesterday, everything that I was doing when I was at work, and the what I do, I work at a catering company, and there are times that I do the delivery, and then I set up the you've seen some of the shorts where it's all the food and I set all that up. And so, and I'm on the warehouse end. And I've made these choices intentionally. I used to be in management and heading things, and ah, I want to do things that I want to decide to do when I decide to do it and how I decide to do it. And then with everything, I have a new experience. And I love being physical the way that I am because I'm in the warehouse. And so that means that, whatever the event is, I help pack it up with how many shakers they need and plates and cups and whatever. Sometimes it's a small event for just two people. We have things where there's like two people, sometimes it's small to where it's just 20 people. And then it's as large as 300 or 400 people. Of course, those are staffed events and so we pack up what they need for those events. Now, within all of that, there is physical um, movement involved. So I do a lot of walking and a lot of lifting, and I'm grateful for it. I have a girlfriend that she was like, let the guys do it. She's like, let the young guys do that. And I told her, I said, why? I'm grateful that I'm at my age and I can do all that I can do and I enjoy doing it and I stay physically fit and strong. So yesterday, there's one of the deliveries that we had to do. It's a some of the buildings that we go to, we have to go to the loading dock and to the back. under this one has a literally like underground tunnel for the building, and then you take the elevator up. And so it's a long walk with some, inclines and ups and so on and so forth. And I had a lot of heavy, um, uh, my cart was stacked high, and I took that one intentionally. It was stacked three carts high, plus a crate of sodas and a crate of water. So I was I had the heavy, and I took it intentionally, and I was pushing it, and every time I came to an incline, I was making sure I was, running up with the speed, you know, giving myself that physical exertion, having fun in a work environment. Yeah, playing around, singing my songs, playing around as far as like with my words, talking and so forth, not playing around and not being productive because, productivity and integrity is important because it's what I do. There's a lot of you're by yourself a lot because you're doing these deliveries or these pickups and so on and so forth. But however, being in integrity even when nobody else is around, it's important because it's you. It's who you are. Because in truth, you are responsible for you. So standing in integrity, no matter who's around, even when, I may burp or whatever, pat my chest and I'll say, excuse me. I do that even when nobody else is around. I still, you know, you stand in integrity. Just be who you are and loving who you are. And I am doing that for me. I'm in loving who I am. So, uh, yeah, I was even joking around. I was like, as much inclines I was going up with those heavy, heavy carts. Even though I do it all the time, this one was just like heavy, heavy. I was joking around saying that, somebody gonna say, did she get a Brazilian butt lift? Because I was doing so much physical resistance in my working, but all in good, good fun. Yes, you have to live life the way you choose to live it. And I say that a lot. I feel like I just, repeating a lot of what I usually say, but it is. This is the way that it should be. So I am enjoying though. Oh, I did put Avery. I have an avocado tree. Um, well, I've planted some avocado seeds and they have taken, and I've tried and tried in the past, but this one is the most successful one. And so all of my plants and everything, they all have names. So the avocado plant, his name is Avery. Yeah. So Avery got to go back outside yesterday. Yes, because it's getting warm. And I showed you the peach trees next to the blue chairs. The one on the left is Penelope, and the one on the right is Peter. And Penelope, she's just blooming. Just she got all kind of flowers, new growth and everything. I mean, she is showing out. And but Peter, yeah, he's been a little bit slow. And but the yesterday I noticed there was a whole lot of little bitty green leaves that are popping up. But one side just kind of looked like, I hope that didn't get damaged, but there's still life within Peter. So Peter and Penelope, the peach trees, they are blooming. And in the blueberries plants, I have to name the blueberries and raspberries. We lost Lynette and Leroy, the lemon trees. We lost Lynette and Leroy to the cold. So we got to get some more. And then soon it'll be planting time and get some more corn. And the corn's name is Cornelius. Yes, all in good fun. I'm all excited about the springtime, what's to come. Yes, yes, yes. So let's pull another card. What theme do we want to ask about? Let's do the secrets of the ancestors. Now we've been just talking and talking. Here it says whether or not you know your ancestors, they know you. Spirit was our first ancestor. Yes, 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 yes. I use the call. I call upon. No, not I call upon. All of my ancestors are with me now in when I'm meditating and things like that. Use your magic of who you are, the divinity, the God being. Boop, boop. Come on, that's too many. Too many. It's more than two. So yeah, we have a lot of jumpers. Is this the answer? Yeah, this is the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. Spirit guides and ancestors. Knowledge, keepers of wisdom, knowledge, and truth. Call upon you now to speak to us. What message do you have for us today? This one's sticking out. Let's take this one. How does that sound? And it says, Altar of Earth, limitless prosperity. Here you go. Here's some prosperity for you. Here you go. Limitless. And prosperity comes in many ways. I was just talking about Penelope, Peter, Avery, Lynette, and Leroy, and all of that. Look, altar of the earth. And look at all that springtime growth in there. And a big old coin. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. I like that. Is that aloe? Yes, all these rare and exotic type plants. Aloe is super good for you. So let's see what altar of the earth. Limitless. That means there is no cap to your prosperity. Yes, yes, and yes. I am abundant. Yes, yes, and yes. Um, altars of the earth. I started reading some other stuff. Stay focused. Stay focused. Boo Boo the Fool is not the one. Oh, 37. There we go. Number 37. Altar of the earth. Receive, receive, receive. Receive everything. Wealth, love, health, and opportunities. Now we asked the universe for a message, right? And this is what we got, okay? Thank you. Make way for new financial and career opportunities. It is reaping season, and this falls in line with spring. Yes, spring in the alignment of the stars, spring in the season, spring in your life. Yes, it is reaping season. You should feel grounded and secure. It may be finally time to welcome those delicious rewards you've been collecting in your energetic vortex. This ancestor is unapologetically rich. I like that word. I am unapologetically rich and successful. This is your time to shine. Embrace this fresh start with confidence and take practical steps to manifest your intentions, okay? Whether it be in the realms of finances, careers, or health. Trust in your ability to create a rock solid foundation for success and make the most of the fertile ground ahead. Oh my goodness, yes, planting season is here. The ancestral memory. The altar of the earth comes forward with the energy of Hindu goddess. Okay, forgive me now if I pronounce it wrong. Bhudevi, the fertile Mother Earth incarnation of the prosperous Lakshmi. Mhm. Forgive me if the pronunciations were wrong, but hey, we all have our names, right? The ancestral medicine. Practice what it feels like to be lucky. Remember what I was just talking about? Feeling it. You feel the love, you feel, and you imagine it in your mind. Close your eyes and imagine it and feel what it feels like. Imagine you being lucky and happy. Up, up. Look at me. Okay. Practice what it feels like to be lucky. What does it mean to have resources at your disposal? Pretty darn good, I'd say. How does your nervous system feel when you're faced with abundance? Giddy? Do you feel safe every day? Okay, the shadow aspect, the reverse to this is you may be feeling a bit sluggish. A lot of people are. They're talking about having sleep issues. If you are lacking in motivation from time to time, that is natural. So the question that you had about the women in the family, it is natural. People can be catty. Oh, let's see. From time to time, that's natural. There are delays and setbacks in your path. Be wary of possible delays or blockages in the manifestation of money or opportunity. So doing things energetically that may cause blockages, or watch your words, watch your actions. Even when I'm playing around, I've even learned to be, careful with the words that are in my mouth, coming out of my mouth, even when I'm playing. Well, let me finish this and I'll give that example. Okay. The correspondence to this, the tarot correspondence was the Ace of Pentacles, and the affirmation: I open my arms wide to all wealth flowing my way. Let's say that one again. I open my arms wide to all wealth flowing my way. Shall we say that one more time? Why not? I open my arms wide to all wealth flowing my way. Oh, yes, all in the most benevolent day. That was the altar. I can get this right with this altar of the earth. Okay. So when I was talking about the being careful with your words about joking, even in the joking. So I always, when people are leaving, or, saying goodbye, or, whatever the case may be, I always say, okay, have fun, you know, not just have a good day, have fun. And I say these positive things. And one day my partner, my guy friend, he was like, made the comment. He said, along the lines of, is it always, you always going to be positive, give saying these things, at the beginning of the day? And so I was like, fine. And I don't want to really say it, but I was saying, may you have the worst day, may you have, and I started saying all of this stuff. He came home, he was like, don't ever do that again. He said, I had the worst day. Yeah. I said, well, you were the one that was complaining about me being positive. So yeah, it is now with welcome open arms. Yes. But hey, it was the experience to be had in order for us to learn. Remember, we are here having a experience. Yes. To those of you who will be watching this at a later time, please take the time to subscribe. I am building my channel, and yes, I put out a post to help me reach 1,000. Yes, the first step is 500, but hey, I'm reaching higher. Isn't that what that card we just pulled? I'm reaching higher. I call it forth, and I am grateful for all that are here watching me. And it feels so good to have the viewership that I have, and to share positivity, love just for you. I send you love. I send you the true love that you truly are. They are kind of awkward all the time. Have fun, because sometimes we'll turn around and be like, huh? I said, what? Do you want me to say have a horrible time? Go have fun. Yes, yes. Let those things go. There's no need to saying goodbye. Maybe, I remember when saying goodbyes for me were hurtful. I remember that. But then I got, got kind of used through it, through the challenges of life, through its means of making you a little uncomfortable, to push you to out of that tight space, to push you up a little higher. Yeah. But I'm glad I don't have that same sadness that I used to in saying goodbye. If it's just a have fun, you know, I will see you later, until the next time, be good, you know, those type of use those type of words and phrases in your day. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see. Do we want another card? Yes, we do. We already did a Moonology card, didn't we? I think or did we? I don't recall if we did. Let's just do this. so that we are not pulling the same. Let's do angels and ancestors. Woohoo! I love the Native American. Let's go ahead and say the angel prayer, the guardians of the, I mean, not the angel prayer, the shamanic prayer. Guardians of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred one. I call sacred ones. I call on you now and welcome you here and now. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see what they have to say. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool, remember they're tools, will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. We want positive, loving growth in this earth, don't we? In this time that we are in, this time that we have agreed to be a part of and to make that change. We agreed to be a part of this historic shift that we are in. Yes. And we are here to make a difference. And so, what I was going to say earlier, so Spirit, I'm still with you.